So when minimising slop out of a car, it's one of the major reasons why some of the steering and control of the vehicle isn't as good. And as you can see, there's always a little bit of play in the wheels. Now, you can minimise this by doing one of a couple of things. Now, with the Berserker, you've got to make sure that these are tight and the bottom one is Loctited, so thread lock. Now on top of that, you'll see here the hub end, and I don't know if you'll be able to see what I've done, but I have basically put a small shim, which is, I'll show you right here. I've put a small shim between the bearing and the hub carrier there, the nut, right, which has taken out the slop in this piece here, the hub carrier and this. So the next thing I've done is in the steering arm, especially this side, you can see I've shimmed the top of this steering mount, and I've also shimmed above the screw on both sides. So you can see I've shimmed there and shimmed there, right, both sides. So on this side, one of the other main things, if I can just get it into focus, if this control arm isn't tight and that locking nylon nut is loose, as you can see I've put a new nut on there and tightened it until it is locked tight on top of the hub. If that's not tight, there's where a lot of slop can come from. On top of that, you then have to make sure that your servo, if I can focus in this part right there, you have to disassemble the top screw, the bottom screw on both sides, and then tighten this tightly, and you'll find your steering will be far much more responsive. Then you have to make sure that this nut right on top of there is tight, which is what is connected to this steering arm, and this nut here is tight so that there's less slop in the control arms. So that, together with a good servo, will completely change the preciseness of your steering and the responsiveness of how the car turns, and increase the turning circles. On top of that, a little bit of toe out will also increase the turning circle. So now we've got the wheels back on, and the movement left to right is now very minimal. You can just see a slight bit of play there as I wobble the wheel, but if I wobble the wheel back and forth there, this way, there's no slop whatsoever. So looking on this side, you can see that the whole car is wobbling and not the wheel. And I don't know if you can see, the steering arms are rock solid, so there's minimal play for the steering servo to have to work harder to turn the car. So just a quick update on how to reduce slop out of an off-road basher. You basically just need a few tools. It's got your hoodie there, hex, 17mm hex small, and your screwdrivers, and you're ready to go. So now, as we do a test with the car on, and we look at the steering left to right, you can see we're returning to center nicely. From full left or full right. The servo is doing its job a bit more efficiently, and a lot more slop has been taken out of the front steering. So there we go. So the wheels are nicely balanced, and just that is going to start to increase your speed. So hope you liked the video. It's Wigan RC signing off. If you have questions, don't forget to subscribe first, and I'll do my very best to prioritize my subscribers. Questions on how to do things, and that's Wigan RC signing off.